Is it an alien? Is it a mutant? Or perhaps just a rare Russian pet? The details of this mystery are as fascinating as the video itself.
What if I told you there are creatures hidden in the shadows of our world that defy explanation? Stories of strange beings and unexplained events have fascinated us for centuries. Join me as we dive into some of the clearest footage that reveals what truly lies beyond our understanding.
Oh no! Oh no! Jesus Christ!
On a seemingly ordinary day at Champagne Beach, a couple's outing took a strange turn when they spotted a shadowy figure. While the woman filmed her husband strolling along the shore, a misty, smoke-like figure resembling a human casually drifted behind the bushes in broad daylight. Unlike typical figure encounters, this being showed no signs of aggression. It simply moved with a relaxed demeanor. However, the couple's instinctive reaction was to flee, ending the footage abruptly. The figure's nonchalant demeanor as it casually walks behind the bushes indicates a possible familiarity with the area. This hints at a presence that may be aware of human activities but chooses to remain undetected.
Jesus Christ!
Graveyard mysteries. During a nighttime exploration of an old cemetery in Switzerland, two men stumbled upon something truly bizarre. They discovered an open grave where an alien figure lay unconscious. Just moments later, a disc-shaped spacecraft appeared ominously above them. One man then spotted a second figure, human-like in height, standing eerily still nearby. As he turned to investigate, the unconscious alien suddenly sprang to life, running toward him, and the footage abruptly ended. This scene hints at a possible crash landing, and the presence of the spacecraft indicates that it may have had a way to escape. The second figure's watchful stance raises concerns about the alien's intentions, leading to an unseen event of human abduction. Through the kitchen window. Imagine getting up in the middle of the night to grab a glass of water, only to find a zombie-like figure staring at you through the kitchen window. Captured on a pre-installed camera in Russia, this eerie abomination appears out of nowhere, gazing in through the glass before opening the window and climbing halfway in. Dressed in what looks like torn, human-like clothes, its decayed appearance is unsettling. The figure seems oddly aware as it carefully scans the entire kitchen before slipping back out into the night. Unlike typical wildlife, this figure's precise entry and exit, almost as if it had a purpose, give the encounter a strange sense of intent. Face in the dark. Picture a quiet midnight walk interrupted by a sudden glimpse of something hiding in the garden shadows. An Ohio man found himself face to face with a strange creature peeking through the leaves, its face alone visible. Though strikingly human, its skin was an unnatural pitch black, something rarely seen in any creature. Oddly, the face appeared young and innocent, giving off a strangely harmless vibe despite the eerie setting. The way it hid its body while revealing only its face felt deliberate, like it wanted to observe from a safe distance. Hiding often signals fear or intent to ambush, yet here it seemed like a careful way to observe without revealing its full form. The witching hour.
Oh no! Oh no!
During a late-night patrol in Saudi Arabia, a driver and his mate encountered something truly unsettling, a witch dressed in white. She emerged from the roadside, attempting to cross, but then paused, seemingly unfazed by the approaching vehicle. To scare her off, they revved the engine, but she boldly walked toward them instead. As they tried to retreat, she continued to approach, disappearing into the darkness only to reappear, this time letting out a spine-chilling scream.
Oh no! Oh no!
Just as the footage ended, this eerie incident, captured on camera, was even aired on Saudi news channels, highlighting the public's fascination with the supernatural.
Oh no! Oh no!
Alien encounter. Venturing alone into the depths of the Congo rainforest at night, a man stumbled upon an encounter unlike any other, a possible extraterrestrial. As he swept his flashlight over the trees, the beam landed on a figure sitting still, moving its head in an odd, rhythmic motion as if signaling something unseen. When the alien spotted the man, it froze. Locking eyes, its glowing gaze highlighted in the flashlight's beam. A brief, tense moment passed before the alien retreated swiftly into the forest's shadows as if sensing danger. This cautious reaction displayed a deliberate choice, as if it were evaluating its options before blending back into the depths of the dense rainforest. Veil of Darkness. Taman-Negara is one of the oldest forests in the world and features dense tree coverage that creates a dark, shadowy environment where one man exploring it encountered a Sasquatch. As his light moved across the trees, he caught sight of an ape-like entity peeking from behind a tree. Its face had strikingly human-like features, a defined forehead, intense eyes, and visible white teeth that gave off an unsettling impression. Although its body remained mostly hidden, the Sasquatch's dark fur blended with the shadows. As the man noticed and moved closer, the Sasquatch slowly disappeared behind the tree. This not only suggests an awareness of being watched, but also a level of intelligence and self-preservation. Alien Invitation. With most alien sightings, this one stands out as unique due to the alien's possible intention behind a human abduction. In the heart of the Valdivian rainforest, a lone traveler stumbled upon an alien being lurking behind a tree. As the man drew closer, the creature emerged, extending its hand toward him while emitting an unsettling sound. The unexpected gesture startled the traveler, causing him to fall back, and the footage abruptly ended. Unlike many accounts where aliens remain hidden or retreat, this one actively approached, seeming to observe. The alien's deliberate hand-pointing gesture is highly unusual and might indicate advanced technique, possibly suggesting an attempt to initiate contact with humans in a non-hostile yet intimidating way. The Watchful Observer. On a camping trip to Redwood National Park, a group of young boys stumbled upon something terrifying. As they shined their light into the darkness, a humanoid figure with pale skin and hollow eyes came into view. It crouched low as if preparing to attack, its skeletal features eerily visible in the glow. But when the boys stepped closer, the figure backed away, its behavior unusual for something that appeared so threatening. This may indicate intelligence or fear of human contact, suggesting it may have been observing or assessing them. Supernatural Sight. While driving home from the city, two men from Uganda encountered a chilling sight, a ghostly figure moving on the road. This entity walked on both hands and legs, appearing to crawl backward in a way that defied normal human movement. With a striking resemblance to a human body, the ghost had an unsettling feature. Its face was upside down. The ghost's peculiar backward crawl is typically associated with supernatural beings, creating an unsettling impression. Instead of fleeing, the men stopped their car and recorded the entity as it moved a few steps. This choice highlights a complex mix of fear and curiosity that often surfaces during encounters with the unknown. Hairy Intruder. Couple from California set out for an adventure in Redwood National Park, only to find themselves witnesses to an extraordinary sighting of Bigfoot. As they lay down on the ground, the footage captured a giant ape-like entity standing over 7 feet tall with a hairy body casually walking by. Suddenly it stopped, leaving the couple bewildered. In a moment of panic, they attempted to run but fell to the ground as the ape lunged towards them and the footage cut out. The Bigfoot's unexpected pause makes one wonder whether it sensed their presence or was simply attracted. Fallen Exorcist.
Bang Anton, jangan terlalu dekat Bang Anton.
A group of explorers stumbled upon a wooden cabin deep in the isolated forests of Portugal, where they encountered an aswang. One of the women in the group, possibly an exorcist or spiritualist, remained calm even as the aswang emerged from the shadows. Inside the cabin, 2 bodies lay on the ground, hinting at a dark past linked to the aswang, which in folklore preys on the vulnerable, especially pregnant women and children.
They like to eat babies and the entrails of humans.
As the woman tried to communicate with the aswang using hand gestures, she unexpectedly fell to the ground twice. Despite her attempts to regain control, she lost consciousness, and the footage ended. The woman's collapse could indicate the aswang's ability to drain energy or exert influence over humans. Ghostly Ascent. A group of men in Turkey set out on their usual midnight explorations of isolated areas. One night, while one of them paused to catch his breath, a ghostly spirit emerged from a hole in the ground, prompting an immediate flight response. The spirit, which did not reach out or engage with the man, appeared to be trying to climb out of the hole. Some consider that such holes could be entrances to hidden realms or underground supernatural origins. This non-threatening behavior hints at a cautious awareness of its surroundings. The man's instinct to run showcases a deep-rooted fear of the unknown that many experience during encounters with the supernatural. Vanishing Figure. While wandering through the Schwarzwald forest at night, 2 travelers encountered a truly bizarre entity. It appeared suddenly, sitting quietly with its body covered in black fur and a white-skinned face. Its eyes reflected the light of their torch, creating an eerie glow. Just as quickly as it had appeared, the entity vanished, only to re-emerge in the same sitting position. This time, it emitted a strange noise that startled one of the men, prompting him to flee in fear.
Maruti kabilesinin başı mısın?
The striking contrast between the entity's dark fur and pale face makes it hard to identify. Its reflective eyes suggest adaptations for the night, while its ability to disappear and reappear indicates a possible supernatural ability. Close encounter. Late at night in Japan, a man was startled by strange noises coming from behind his house. Grabbing his flashlight, he aimed it toward the sound, only to come face to face with a creepy humanoid girl who looked disturbingly half alive. The sudden appearance of the figure, just inches from his face, terrified him, causing him to scream and run away in fear. This eerie encounter lasted only 3 or 4 seconds, but left a lasting impression. The girl's ghostly appearance and fleeting presence might connect to the idea of liminal spaces, those areas that blur the line between the living and the spirit world. Such personal invasions of space often trigger an instinctive response to flee. Mystery in daylight. In the enchanting Hoh rainforest of Washington, a tourist filming the lush greenery stumbled upon a surprising sight. Their footage captured a mysterious being with a slender, white body nodding downward from its head to its back and unnaturally long arms. This unusual appearance has drawn comparisons to skinwalkers, though this being was spotted in broad daylight and displayed a calm demeanor, unlike the fearsome portrayals typically associated with such entities. The fact that it appeared during the day hints at an adaptation to its environment. Its slender form may indicate a unique evolutionary trait or even a species previously unknown to us. An uninvited guest.
Looking weird. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Late night CCTV recording from a restaurant in Cumberland County shows a strange life form emerging from the darkness and walking towards the building. It pauses to peer through the glass, appearing as if it was merely passing by before deciding to investigate. The way it moves its hands during this brief moment is highly unusual and not characteristic of any known animal behavior. After a short glance, the form retreats into the night, disappearing as suddenly as it appeared. Its quick exit and deliberate movements hint at a sense of awareness, as though it understood it was being observed.
Looking weird. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Creeping unknown.
Oh, freak!
A young boy set out for an early jog in Allegheny National Forest, but what should have been a peaceful morning quickly turned into a terrifying encounter. As he approached the entrance, he saw a strange creature crawling towards him, resembling a humanoid with pale white skin. This sighting closely aligns with descriptions of the Rake, a figure known for its aggressive behavior. The boy's instinct to run speaks volumes about the creature's unsettling presence.
Oh, frick!
The tent prizer. While camping in the eerie Waipoua forest, a man was shaken awake by strange sounds outside his tent. He began recording, only to witness a mysterious creature attempting to pry open his tent. Rushing outside, he saw an entity with unnaturally thin, white skin standing still among the trees. Although the creature's full appearance was not clear, it resembled descriptions of aliens or skinwalkers from traditional stories. Its thin body might indicate a unique adaptation to its environment, while its attempt to access the tent hints at either snooping or predatory behavior. The footage captured only this, and many believe that the creature abducted the man, as there has been no trace of the camper since. Caught off guard. Many believe the alien captured in this footage is linked to the infamous Varginha, Brazil case, where locals reported sightings of a strange alien creature. The footage from 1996 shows a tourist who unexpectedly encounters this being in a secluded area. When the tourist shines his light on it, the creature instinctively covers its face with its hand, revealing a clear dislike for bright light. This reaction indicates that the alien was not only aware of its surroundings, but also wary of being discovered. This behavior aligns with theories that the creature may have been trying to escape rather than attack or communicate. Fleeting glimpse.
What the fuck is that?
A group of tourists ventured into the dense coniferous trees and deep valleys of the Black Forest in Germany. As they walked, an unsettling feeling washed over them, as if they were being followed. Suddenly, they caught sight of a ghostly woman peering at them from behind a tree. For a brief moment, she revealed herself, and her pale skin and glowing eyes evoked images of a witch. The tourists noted her defensive posture as if she were hiding from their gaze. Just as quickly as she appeared, she vanished into the shadows, which is a common lore of witches who are said to possess the ability to disappear at will.
What the fuck is that?
Beyond human comprehension. In 2000, leaked footage from a supposed secret research facility revealed something deeply unsettling. A strange creature was caught on camera, standing in a room full of machinery. Its appearance was chilling: pale skin, a massive head, and large empty eyes, matching descriptions of the infamous gray alien. But what truly stands out is its expression, an eerie look of exhaustion or weariness, as though the creature had been through something unimaginable. Some believe the alien was subjected to experiments, drained physically or mentally. Stranger still, the footage has no sound. This eerie silence makes people wonder whether the audio was intentionally removed. Collapse in terror.
Allahu Akbar, Subhanallah, Subhanallah.
A man ventured into an abandoned house in the countryside, where he believed he encountered an Ifrit jinn. As he approached the entrance, a giant head emerged from the roof, staring down at him. The essence's red, animal-like face and enormous eyes gave it an eerie, unnatural presence. The Ifrit jinn is linked to fire, and is known to take various forms, which makes this sighting particularly unnerving. The man's immediate collapse after seeing the essence shows how overpowering the encounter must have been. The abrupt end to the footage suggests the encounter had an intense and possibly paralyzing impact on him.
Allahu Akbar, Subhanallah, Subhanallah.
Jurassic shadows. Seeing a dinosaur in this day and age is both rare and unexpected. While camping at Devil's Tower, a man heard strange noises in the darkness, only to witness a Metriacanthosaurus parkeri sprinting toward him. The footage, capturing only a few fleeting seconds, displayed the dinosaur's imposing figure, powerful and swift with sharp teeth and a pronounced snout that conveyed a predatory nature. Its skin likely boasted earthy, scaly colors, while its muscular legs and large clawed feet provided the traction needed for rapid movement. The eerie sounds before the sighting hint that the dinosaur was not just passing by, but may have been communicating or marking territory. Camouflaged predator. A group of explorers ventured into a remote forest in South Africa, moving through a lake under cover of darkness. As their flashlights swept across the branches of a nearby tree, they spotted something that didn't belong, a skeletal, pale figure perched on a branch. It was a creature known as the Rake, blending so well with the trees that it seemed almost part of them. Its skin and thin frame matched the bark perfectly, giving it a natural camouflage for hunting or observing undetected. The Rake remained perfectly still. It was its glowing eyes that caught their light. This control over its movement remaining hidden until directly illuminated suggests a deliberate choice. The creeping fear. In a chilling encounter, a young boy from Indonesia took a shortcut through a dense forest while heading home. Suddenly, as he shone his flashlight down the road, a pale life form emerged from the bushes, moving onto the road as if crossing it. The movement was also silent, which added to the fear factor. Though its details were unclear, the form crawled on all fours, resembling the infamous Rake. Its relaxed movement indicated it hadn't noticed the boy, yet something about it felt far from ordinary. Instinctively, the boy fled without looking back, driven by a primal fear that many experience when faced with the unknown. Peering into darkness. Exploring abandoned houses often leads to unexpected discoveries, but one man's adventure in a village in Africa took a mysterious turn. While investigating an old, deserted house, he spotted a strange being outside, pecking at the structure as if trying to get inside. The timing of its appearance was uncanny. Was it drawn to the man, or had it been waiting for the right moment to reveal itself? Though the footage lacked clear details, the being had an unsettling, alien-like appearance that defied explanation. Its behavior, reminiscent of animals searching for shelter, hinted at intelligence beyond the ordinary. Silent Watcher.
Oh, whoa. Standing right there.
This man from Australia ventured into an abandoned house in a remote area. Behind the house, just outside the fence, he caught sight of a gray alien. When he shone his light, its eyes glowed, intensifying its unnaturally thin form. The alien didn't bolt or display aggression, but stood calmly, as if observing him, revealing a sense of controlled awareness. Instead of panicking or fleeing, it slowly stepped back, disappearing silently behind the bushes. This deliberate retreat left a powerful impression, as if the encounter was part of a calculated decision to engage just long enough before vanishing without a trace.
Oh, whoa. Standing right there.
Haunting follow. While playing with fireworks outside the town, these boys from Canada heard strange sounds and ventured into an isolated area. In the dark, they witnessed a mysterious figure that resembled a human but had an eerie, ghostly appearance. At first, the figure simply stood still, seemingly unbothered. However, it soon began to follow the boys, emitting strange screams that made it clear this was no ordinary being. The figure's eerie cries might indicate a form of communication, hinting at intelligence beyond what we typically encounter in the wild. The bright lights and loud noises from the fireworks likely drew the figure's attention, prompting it to investigate. Bizarre Standoff. While exploring an abandoned house in Jackson County, a man encountered a creature he described as the Rake. The house was dark, illuminated only by his torch as he opened a door, revealing the creature already inside. This shocking moment caught both the man and the Rake off guard. Instead of fleeing, the creature began to walk toward him, emitting a strange scream. This unexpected movement creates an unsettling atmosphere, as it breaks from typical behavior seen in other encounters with supernatural beings. The Rake's eerie vocalization could indicate either distress or a warning, hinting at its intention. Fire against darkness. This fisherman in Thailand experienced a terrifying encounter while retrieving his fish net from a lake. As he stood near the water, something grabbed his legs and pulled him in. Captured by a trail camera, the footage reveals a shadowy figure lurking just beneath the surface. The fisherman struggled as he was dragged, with only his head above water. In a desperate move, he lit fire sticks and used them to fend off the spirit. Strangely, the being immediately let go upon seeing the flames. The sudden release upon the introduction of fire highlights the spirit's aversion to light or heat, which is unusual for most water-dwelling beings. Forest Stalker. A group of young hikers camping in the Daintree rainforest had experienced strange disturbances in the forest. Armed with flashlights, they ventured into the darkness and were met with a chilling sight. The Rake perched silently on a tree, staring at them. The brief footage captured revealed its unnaturally long arms and legs, along with its skeletal white body. Most unsettling were its glowing eyes, which seemed to pierce the night, amplifying the hiker's sense of being watched. The Rake's silent observation and its ability to blend into the shadows turned this encounter into a moment of sheer terror. The creature's predatory behavior, coupled with its ability to blend into its surroundings, raises concerns about its intentions. Unexplained Disappearance. In 2005, a seemingly innocent camping trip turned into an unsettling event for a group of boys and girls in Aokigahara Forest. While hiking, they witnessed a meteor crash nearby, sending smoke billowing into the air. As the smoke cleared, a chilling sight emerged. An alien figure darted out, swiftly grabbing one of the boys by the head. The footage ended abruptly, leaving viewers in shock. This rapid movement of the alien implies a calculated intention. The complete disappearance of the group after the incident amplifies the mystery. While some guess about possible human abduction, there is no evidence or leads regarding their whereabouts. Curiosity or danger? In the heart of Canada, a man working late in a warehouse experienced a chilling encounter one night. As he opened a window, a strange creature with a skinny, alien-like body emerged from the darkness. The footage reveals the creature's hand reaching through the window's grill, trying to grab him. Its slender form hints at an ability to navigate tight spaces, making it eerily stealthy. This creature's attempt to make contact could imply a level of curiosity rather than aggression. The timing of its appearance, right as the man unlocked the window, suggests it was waiting for the perfect moment. Predator in hiding. During a nighttime walk in Poland, a man encountered something terrifying. After hearing eerie screams in the distance, he decided to investigate. What he found was a creature hiding behind a tree, its full appearance never fully captured on camera. The shadowy entity, barely visible, immediately sent the man into a panic, causing him to run away. The screams in the distance hint that the creature may have been trying to communicate or warn of danger. Its behavior, hiding and watching, mirrors that of predatory animals or cryptids like rakes. The man's instinct to flee shows the intensity of the moment, making this encounter more unsettling due to the creature's presence in an isolated area. An alien's plight. This 1958 footage from a remote military base reveals a man steps out of a car, walks to the side door, and casually opens it. Inside the vehicle sits a mysterious alien. The being had been transported to the base for a specific reason. The alien, however, appears far less accepting of the situation. Its body language tells a different story. Head down, posture slumped, looking passive and almost resigned. This hints at captivity, that the alien was taken against its will, perhaps after a crash or failed attempt at communication. Its submissive appearance suggests it may have already endured harsh treatment at the hands of its captors. Open discussion. In today's discussion, we explore chilling footage captured in an abandoned building where a recording paranormal investigator encountered a terrifying alien. As she explores, the alien leaps toward her only to fall back as she screams. With its skeletal body, large eyes, and horrifying face, this alien is far from ordinary. It struggles against the light held by the man recording, displaying both aggression and an unusual vulnerability. As the footage unfolds, more alien beings approach the group outside, hinting at a possible hive mentality. This could indicate that these entities may operate in groups with a shared purpose. Have you ever witnessed anything like this? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching the video. Share in the comments and do like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.